Welcome everyone! Today's video is quite different from my initial content. As you've read in the title, I'll be talking about a spotlighted genre in the gacha community, romance. And before saying anything, I just want to point out that I have absolutely no intention of saying that romance is an unenjoyable or bad genre. I'm intending my point of view at stereotypes that make this genre so uninteresting in the community. Anyways, as you may be wondering why I, out of the blue, am making a rant involved with the gacha community, well, you see, I've been holding on to this topic since the very first moment I discovered gacha, but didn't have motivation to, thus I eventually forgot. But I feel like literally no one talks about this, which I believe they should, and someone needs to bring it up. While on the subject of bringing this up, let's get started. First of all, I'll be sharing some of the overused story ideas. As a writer myself, seeing constantly used and predictable storylines isn't the best feeling. Yes, I get that thinking of stories and all isn't everyone's strong suit, but come on, we can do better than the alpha mark the nerd or my boss is my ex-husband, etc., etc. I don't know why people enjoy something they can predict so easily, but of course it depends on person to person. Anyways, a good story, which most can enjoy, needs an interesting and thought-provoking climax. I'll repeat myself, an interesting and thought-provoking climax. Why would I say that twice? Because most don't understand that statement. Look, the climax is the main problem, and to build up your story and present your characters on how they deal with the situation. Most of the summits I've seen in gacha mini-movies are quite predictable. And that's where I lose my interest. I can easily imagine what will happen, which doesn't grab my attention into watching, but the complete opposite. Romance mini-movies always seem to put in unnecessary and unhealthy relationships. The boy is always controlling and the girl is just either an emo or a soft girl. Come on, you can do better personalities than that. And there's always a not to mention overused bully design that stands as a brick wall in the way of our protagonist, aka the girl. The antagonist is always just jealous and, for some dull reason, goes full-on psycho. Adding on, it is mostly a she, which is kind of offensive, hires some assassin to murder the protagonist. It's pretty crazy, I don't know how people even think like that, but, overall, very predictable. Anyways, now that I've mentioned some faulty character designs, that brings me to my next topic. Following up the characters themselves. In gacha romance films, I've noticed that the protagonists only get love and attention from the viewers based on their relationship. I believe that a character should be favored due to their individual personalities, not some relationship. Each personage has a life outside of relationships, but in romance, GLMMs or GCMM, they seem to have their entire life revolved around their significant other. Please give them a life. What makes them interesting? Any compulsive backstories? None of those are included. And even if backstories are concluded, they're, once again, as usual, predictable, depressing, nothing exactly interesting to catch your eye. I feel like to love a story, you yourself need to love the characters. Give them their flaws, give them a special trait, give them life. Add relatable moments to grab your viewer's attention. Add more emotion than the boy just having dirty thoughts and the girl blushing and screaming baka. Please, just no. Add sad or mischievous backstories. Add nice, light-hearted moments. Something to put the viewers into your visualization of your cast's emotions. If you maybe find your story somewhat boring so far, have a story be ready. Even if you just sort of don't believe in yourself to sort of keep on going with that first story and keep the viewers in interest, have a story be ready. If you don't know what I mean, story B is like an alternative perspective of a story. As a case in point, imagine the protagonist goes missing around Act 3 or such. After showing some parts from the main view, add a chapter, in this case a transition since it's a video, into putting his or her parents' point of view. For instance, say they put out missing person posters and find something fishy. Then transition back to the main story to cause suspense. That way, the viewers will feel the need to keep watching and find out what happens. But apart from all that, please don't keep romance mini movies romantic from A to Z. Add some alternative genres such as fantasy or comedy. Something to distract the viewers from the protagonist's love life and draw their attention to their personalities as an individual. Anywho, I really feel like the gacha community should have other genres as well for a variety of people to enjoy. Once again, I'm not saying I hate romance. In fact, I quite enjoy it. I just wish there were some nice original ones. I think other genres such as thriller are just as good as romance. For example, I enjoy adventure and fantasy, and I would love to see them in the gacha community. So, in brief, the gacha community can really use a change to invite more viewers and an establishment in the popular genre, romance. Oh, also, thank you so much if you watched till the end. I bet most of you got bored and left, but I'm still glad I did this. No regrets. I let out my emotions. Anyways, bye. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.